Is Monster Hunter World still worth playing today? Whether you're brand new to the series or coming over from Wilds, this might just be one of the best gaming decisions you'll ever make. Here are a few core reasons that make World worth playing. First and foremost, the game's servers are still very much alive. You'll find new and returning players all the time. That said, keep in mind, Monster Hunter World doesn't support crossplay, so while PC and PlayStation lobbies are very active, it might take a bit longer to find hunts on Xbox where the player base is smaller. But one of the biggest reasons to play this game, it is a complete and polished Monster Hunter experience. There is a lot of content here. The monster roster is stacked with a total of 71 large monsters. Almost every single event quest is available 24/7, and there is a ton of stuff to grind for. Don't even get me started on RNG decorations. They are kind of fun though, in a sick and twisted way. But if it's a challenge you're after, yeah, the endgame monsters will absolutely test your skills. In fact, some of them actually got the game review bombed due to their difficulty. More on that later. Although Wilds is hands down the most newcomer-friendly game in the series, I still think Monster Hunter World is one of the best entry points, especially if you want something a bit more grounded and deliberate. The difficulty curve here is smooth, and honestly, Monster Hunter is one of the most rewarding games to learn ever. That said, there will be a learning curve here, especially if you've never played a Monster Hunter game before. That is important to remember, and I'll talk more about what to expect a bit later. But if you've already played Wilds and just want more Monster Hunter, this game is for you, there is no question. But you can often find this game on sale for dirt fucking cheap, I shit you not. If you see this game on sale and you're even remotely on the fence, you buy that shit and thank me later. But one of the biggest things that sets World apart from other Monster Hunter games is how genuinely grounded and immersive it feels. Wilds does have a stronger foundation for immersion, but it kind of sabotages that by giving you fewer reasons to actually engage with the environment. World, on the other hand, leans heavily into immersion. You can spend hours just running around the world, catching rare endemic life to show off to all the people that will never visit your in-game house. It's like a whole little side game of its own. How cool is that? Now let's talk about some of those controversial monsters, shall we? Enter Alatreon, one of the hardest fights in the game. You see, this monster introduced a reading comprehension check. If you missed the message telling you to use elemental damage...
So non-elemental weapons won't be of much use, huh? Hunters, you got that?
The monster would unleash a devastating attack that would wipe you and your entire party. Okay, jokes aside, I can somewhat understand the frustration. Up until this point, elemental damage had been kinda useless for most weapon types. So this fight did kinda feel like Capcom suddenly trying to force elemental damage to be relevant. And it is a really difficult fight that did push the boundaries quite a fucking bit. But honestly, this fight is one of the best in the game that rewards you greatly for being able to read the monster, and getting those elemental knockdowns is extremely satisfying. And then came Fatalis. Oh, Fatalis. This was not a monster you could brute force your way through like most before him. This guy almost felt like a Dark Souls boss. You had to learn his patterns. You had to accept getting your ass beat. But when you finally beat him, it is the most triumphant feeling in the entire game. A real yeah, I've done it kind of moment. And now, Fatalis is considered one of, if not the best hunt in the game. Now, the most valuable piece of advice I can give if this is your first Monster Hunter game, expect the learning curve. Don't be surprised if this game doesn't make perfect sense right away. Be patient and give yourself time to learn, and more importantly, time to fumble and fuck up. As you progress and things start to click, the game opens up to you in the most beautiful way. Learning this game, mastering it bit by bit, is honestly one of the best parts of the experience. Savor it. After almost 2,000 hours of playtime, even I'm still learning new things, and every time I'm reminded of why I love this series so damn much. Quick edit here, do not use the defender weapons or guardian armor during your first playthrough, as it will absolutely sabotage your learning and screw you over big time in the long run. If you want to see more Monster Hunter World, check out the other videos on my channel, there's plenty to dive into. Let me know what you love or hate about World in the comments. Until then, take care and happy hunting, TM.